Hey, where's it go? Hello, cool. Sorry, I had to step away there quickly. Well, I kind of put the topic for food tonight, but I didn't quite know what everybody was going to end up talking about, but I thought we'd start out with some food. Big Cat, you're back. So, like I was just saying, I was thinking we'd talk about food tonight, but obviously the conversation could lead us elsewhere, so we'll see what happens. Oh, your foot. Jeez, I forgot about that. Yeah. Hey, yeah, so what was the diagnosis? Like what did you go to the doctor and all? Like are you wrapped up? You said it wasn't broken though, right? Geese 88, nice to see you back. It is not broken. Yeah, you said that the other day, but so what was the diagnosis? Just a sprain, a tear? What did you find out? My favorite food? Ooh, that's a tough one. But I probably what I had for dinner tonight. I made hamburgers. I love burgers. In fact, I'm going to do a video about that tomorrow, um, and show you how I make my burgers. But yeah, so for me, burgers, I mean, I love ham, steak. I love a lot of different meats. I love spaghetti, pasta, and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, burgers are tough to beat, right? Oh, bad cut. Okay. Um, well, I'm glad you're okay though, cool, because I know the other day you were kind of worried about that. So geese back to medium well. Yeah, that's probably about right for me too. I don't like it like scorched so it turns into jerky, but I also really don't like it to be any red in it, so that's kind of me. Thanks, Kat. That's nice. Yeah, you know what? I've had a couple sprained ankles too. Cool, where I thought it was going to be. I thought it was broken. Turns out it wasn't, but I had some severe sprains. So yeah, and it hurts. Trust me, it hurts. Yeah, medium well probably geese would be. I would go for that as well. Anybody else? Burgers? What's your favorite food? Oh, ribs. Oh man, there's nothing better than a good set of ribs for sure. And you know, I like both the pork and the beef ribs. They're awesome. Good ribeye, also excellent. Yeah, ribeyes. My son likes to cook those. He's really good at cooking those. So when it comes to cooking the steak, I let him handle that. He's way better than I am. And pizza, I don't think you can ever go wrong with a good pizza. I mean, I'll even eat some lousy frozen pizzas. Although the frozen pizzas aren't like they used to be. Uh, when I was growing up, the frozen pizzas were pretty mediocre. But um, yeah, I think even frozen pizzas are pretty good today. Room temperature. Not a big meat fan. Seafood, yeah. Like when you say seafood, like for me, I love salmon. Love salmon. Um, anything like that. Spinach pizza? I've never actually had spinach on a pizza. I'll have to try that. Yeah, so what kind of seafood room temperature? Do you like oysters, clams, anything like that? Spinach pizza. Yeah, I've never tried that. I like spinach. Spinach is great in salads. Um, but it might be good on a pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it for sure. Are you a professor? I am not a professor. Do I look like one? So far, I've had who did they say I looked like the other night? Oh, Christopher Lloyd, the guy from Back to the Future movies. That's what I heard from a couple people. I got a Roger Waters today on another place. I got James Woods. So I guess okay if I look like the professor. Okay, that's fine. Like an intellectual type person. Okay, I take that as a compliment, I guess, Geese. But okay, what time is it for me? So for me, right now it's 8:30. I'm on the west coast of the United States. Where are you at, Cool? Thank you, Geese. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do think a lot, but I don't know if I'm a classic intellectual. But okay, I'll take the compliment. I appreciate that. Please close second stream. Where's the second stream? About to go to bed. Oh, so cool. What time is it for you, Cool? 10:30. I see that. Never mind. I saw it in the stream. So 10:30. Yeah, got it. Well, when you get as old as me, 10:30 is staying up late. So come 10:30. What is this stream? This second stream? 2015. What is there? Do I have a second stream going somewhere? I don't think so. Huh, that's weird. Hear me two times. Weird. I must be getting some kind of echo. How about now? Is no more echo? So is the second sound gone away? Yeah, Charlie, very at 209 days. That Charlie, that's fantastic. Good for you. Oh, yeah, yeah. I didn't think I couldn't even hear it here. That's really weird that it was picking it up. So the microphone on this thing is really weird. It's fixed. Okay, thank you, Geese. Yeah, well, the other night when I did a stream, my son was playing music in the background, and I didn't think that the microphone had picked it up, and there was 8 or 9 songs that I had been copyrighted on, so I had to go through and delete those portions of the video. Uh, but the mic picked it up, so apparently I didn't even know the sound was on my second screen, honestly. So anyway, sorry, I missed. Let me go back here. Jurassic, there you are. Low the goat, send you. Oh, okay. So hang on. I'm gonna. How do I do this? Low the goat. Thank you very much for the jewels. I'm trying to heart that. I don't know how to heart individual This is how bad I am with this. I don't know how to give a heart to or some kind of thumbs up to somebody that does that. How do I do that? Anybody can tell me that? Harris-Denning piano version, Furcan. Yeah, Charlie, I can imagine. I'm not that way. Jurassic, I'm fine. How are you? Sorry, I'm trying to keep up. There's a few things rolling through here. Lo the goats. Okay, 30 joules. Lo, thank you very much for your gold coin and your flowers. I don't know how to heart this yet. I got to learn how to use this so I can uh, do that, because I really want to acknowledge people that donate, because I'm thrilled that somebody would do that for me. Nice sweater. Oh, thank you. It's just yeah, thank you. You can heart a super chat or pin a comment. Oh, okay. But if I pin one, when somebody else comes up, then I have to unpin that one that I already pinned. Is that right? Oh, the background's horrible. I'm storing some junk for somebody that is in a move, so it's going to be here for a couple of weeks. So, and I don't care. They don't have anywhere else to put it. Wait, Geese. Oh, happy for 10 joules. Thank you, Geese, for the jewels. I appreciate that. But there's got to be a way I can heart to just give it a heart or something. I got to figure this out. I'm going to read up on it after I'm done here tonight. But yeah, thank you, Lo the Goat, and also Geese, for your, I don't want to call them donations, contribution. I don't even know. For your generosity is a better word, I think. Thank you very much. So are these jewels? So Geese, you said I can heart a super chat, but are these just regular chats, or are those, that's not a super chat with when I get a rose or a gold coin or something? Okay, no worries. I'll look it up. That's okay. I thought if you knew. What is my job, Furcan? I am an entrepreneur. Um, hey, Liam, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. I see lots of hearts and smiley faces over here going up. So everybody, thank you for that. That's so cool. I'm still amazed at that people will give at all. So I'm thrilled. Jurassic, my favorite restaurant. Oh man, that's a tough one. I love burgers, as I said before. I usually like the local burger places, these one-off places where they make everything, more fresh. But if I had a chain, boy, I really like. I mean, as a chain, I don't know if it's East Coast, but West Coast, but I like Carl's Jr. a lot. I think their hamburgers are really good, and they have some really good chicken sandwiches as well that I like. Favorite pizza toppings, and my favorite restaurant it's about, I don't know, it's in Western Washington, which is kind of where I'm from. Would be a place called Pickwick. Favorite pizza topping? Ooh, anything meat. I like meat on my pizza and extra cheese. Thanks, Cool, for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you're okay. In-N-Out does have an excellent burger, Geese. I agree with you. I like Carl's Jr. just because their patties are a little bit bigger, but In-N-Out is very good. And we don't have, I'm trying to think of where the closest In-N-Out is to me. Pudsey 1999. All right, cool. Take care. Shout out to Mike Ox. Anyway, I don't know what that means, Pudsey, or who it is. Yeah, I agree with you. In-N-Out, they're good. Hello, Gustavo. I am well. How are you? And thanks for joining. I got to remember to look up at the camera too. I'm so really new to all this. I'm trying to get better. And what happened to my Lo the Goat? Are you still here? Did you leave? I didn't get to say anything to you besides thank you. Oh, for the restaurant. Okay, so for a chain restaurant, I picked Carl's Jr. Someone mentioned In-N-Out from who's from Texas, which is also an excellent chain. And then there's a place, a local place, couple hours from where I live actually, but it's my favorite place. It's called Pickwick, and it's a one-off. There's only, or I guess there's two of them, two restaurants, and it's a burger place. And the particular one that I'm talking about doesn't even have a place to sit inside. You eat outside. In fact, from middle of November through kind of middle of February, they close down for winter. The rest of the year, it's picnic tables and outside eating. It's fantastic. Gustavo, where are you from, if you don't mind my asking? I don't mean specifically, but like country, time zone, whatever. My favorite food to cook, Big Cat, would be um, I really like cooking a good steak. There's something about that. No, yeah. So Carl's Jr., yeah, you wouldn't have heard of the local one. It's really local to me. And I'm sure there's places like that where you're at where it's a one-off, whatever it happens to be, whether it's a diner or restaurant or burger joint. There's always, the best places are always the small local places, in my opinion. Brahms is good too. Yeah, I've never heard of Brahms before. Is it a burger place? Soul of minimum wage. I remember you from last night, or yesterday, I should say. We're talking about food today. We can talk about anything you want, really, but I kind of wanted to go with food because I had a really good burger tonight for dinner. I thought, well, let's talk about some food. Oh, Carl's Jr. closed down in Texas. Wow. Newton? Hassan, who are we referring to when you say Newton? Like Isaac Newton? I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, Brahms. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Yeah, burgers and a good milkshake to go with a burger. Ooh, man, that would be good. That would be really good. When I was a kid, we used to go to a diner. It was in a grocery store. Actually, the old place called Woolworths. I don't know if any of you remember it, but they used to have what they called a lunch counter, and they would make the milkshakes in the stainless steel container. They'd pour it into a nice big, one of those tall glasses for you, and then they'd give you the stainless steel container with the rest of the ice cream in it. The restaurant's a mini grocery store. Oh, cool. So is that like I've heard of a place called Bucky's, never been. Is that sort of what it was like? Similar to Bucky's? I've seen pictures of that. Hassan, I'm from Pacific Northwest in the United States. If you're not from here, I don't know where you're from. Okay, hang on. So 20 minutes from Wingstop. Wings and Diet Coke. You talk about Wingstop. My son loves that place. I think we were just talking about that tonight. He gets like a 5 out of 10. Does that sound right? Am I remembering it correctly on the heat? Big Cat, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it when people show up uh, but have a good night, and hopefully you come back again. Okay, Geese. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought for some reason I thought Bucky's had food and the whole deal in it. I might be remembering it incorrectly, so not sure about that. Adam sauce extremely hot. Yes. Oh, and you can yeah, clearly if it Adam, I'm assuming the Adam sauce is super hot. So uh, don't know Boondocks, so I'll have to say South Park, Daddy. I've never been to White Castle either. Although the White Castle, they sell burgers now through retail chains. They sell frozen the mini burgers that they make. I'm sure it's not quite as good as getting them fresh, but they do sell them. Boondocks first season. Yeah, I'm not familiar with it at all. So, where does it air? Where does Boondocks air? like channel or Netflix or wherever. The most non-American food I've enjoyed and why? Um, wow, that's a good question. Um, I've actually um, I've had, I guess, sushi probably, and I don't eat sushi really, but I've had it. I thought it was really good. I don't know. It just there's something about the fresh fish that's just different. I don't know how to describe that. It's just different, but it's really good. I just don't tend to eat it. Harold and Kumar. I never saw that movie, but I remember seeing all the stuff about it. Okay, so busy lady. Glad you came back. I know it's late for you. Sorry. I tend to get on these things a little late for all the East Coast people. It's streaming now, owned by Fox. Social satire about the U.S. Okay, Cece, I will. I'll look it up and see where I can find it. Because I'm always looking for something new. Because I tend to watch my old standards. Oh, cool. Okay, fair enough, busy. I didn't know. The sushi, yes, it was from an authentic sushi place. And I had the things I had were I had a couple of salmon. I don't even know what they were, but yeah, I had a couple of pieces of salmon on rice, and then I had can't remember what else I had, but typically it was that's kind of what I would have would be a salmon. Anything with salmon and rice would be good. Oh, Prime Video. Okay, yeah, I got that. Jurassic, yeah, I do. So Benny T, what do I think McDonald's makes? No clue. Yeah, salmon. Yeah, I mean, I like salmon in general, but it's I've actually had some people that here in the Northwest that had caught the salmon fresh, and within an hour they were cutting it and making it into sushi, which was absolutely crazy, but delicious because it's you can't get much fresher than that. You want to know what stains my hair, Cece? In all seriousness, copper pipes. So most older houses have copper pipes coming in. So what happens is, and I don't know if you're kidding or not, but I'll share this. But so the copper pipes will sometimes make my hair have a green cast to it, especially in the back. Soul, I've never had Ethiopian food before. I'm really not very adventurous when it comes to food. I tend to stick with the things that I know. Not that I don't like things when I try them, I just tend not to try them. So, but I've never had Ethiopian food. Especially with side of fish or sushi prevents them getting the fishy taste. Oh, yeah, yeah, Cece, I get it. Yep. I've never had Lebanese food either, so cologne. I don't wear cologne. Jurassic, thanks for coming. Appreciate your contributions. And I will try to get on a little earlier from now on. It's difficult because I was cleaning up after dinner. So yeah, but busy. You don't have gray hair, so you're not going to get stained like I do. It tends to yeah, and it tends to only be in the back of my hair. I don't know if it stays wet longer or not. Oh, Cece, that's oh wow. Okay, clay pipes. Hang on. So that's domestic water use? Yes. And I am not on a I'm not on a water system. I have my own well. So that's part of the reason too, I would assume. But although the chlorine and stuff in the water will make it turn green as well because the chlorine has a similar property. I think it has some copper in it. Oh, busy lady. Thank you very much for the jewels. I really appreciate that. Like I was telling somebody earlier, I'm trying to figure out how to heart or star or something to acknowledge people when they do something nice like that. So I'm going to work on that tonight and tomorrow and figure out what I need to do. Okay, so hang on. So, I've been hearing about the Cosmic Crisp apples too, apparently. Oh, I yeah, I don't know. Soul, I love the Cosmic Crisp apples. I think they're really tasty, but you know what? Busy, I don't know. I never bothered to dye my hair. I don't, I don't know. I just won't dye it. That's just me. I know women tend to want to do that a little more than men, but I don't, I actually don't care. When I'm looking at somebody, I don't care if they have gray hair or not. Because I grew up with a mom who had gray hair, so to me, gray hair is normal. Okay, Jurassic, I get it. No worries. Thank you. Indian food, yeah, I've had some Indian food. My wife kind of liked that. Wasn't really. Yeah, I had the. It's funny you should say that. I had some butter chicken with some naan bread, and it just didn't really appeal to me. Just wasn't my taste. North Jersey has a ton of Indian food. Yeah, cool. Spaghetti, okay. Uh, spaghetti, okay. When did I start getting gray hair? Spaghetti wants to know. I remember getting my first gray hair, just one that I could find when I was about 18, 19 years old. Didn't really start to show up till I was in my really kind of show until I was about 30. But that's a long time ago, so uh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it is kind of white, CC, but it's I don't know. I mean, I had brown hair before. In fact, it doesn't look when it's wet, it doesn't look this white. You can still see a lot of dark hair, but it's all underneath. So, oh, geese, you got a gray hair? Ah, you'll be fine. You'll get used to it. And again, busy lady, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. And again, I'm going to try to find a way to highlight within the chat so people get more recognition for that stuff. I really appreciate it. Albert Einberg. Oh, spaghetti. It's you, Caleb. You're back. Oh, you're 38 and you just got your first gray hair? Man, I had you beat by 20 years. So you're good to go. No worries. And John Smith also got a question. Thank you for the hearts flying in over here on the chat. So this one here, I don't know what, it looks like a picture of a rose. I can't read, I don't know what language that's in, but thank you for saying hello. So Spaghetti 10, look like Ted Danson? Okay, that's new. I got a bunch of different stuff in the last couple days. I got James Woods earlier tonight. I'll take that as a compliment for Ted Danson because I'm he used to be a model when he was younger, so I'll just regardless of how you meant it, I'll take it as a compliment. You know, we usually don't get gray hair until we're older, so yeah, I like to think I was gaining some wisdom with the gray hair, but yeah, I hope you're right about that, soul. Cheers. All right, cheers. I don't have anything to cheers with, but just my water. Paul McCartney. Huh. I think I got that one the other day. It might have even been, I don't know. Does that printer work? Yes, it does. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, it's a mess. Everything basically except the printer isn't mine. Geese, yeah, Ted Danson. Oh, from when he was on Cheers. Although he's done a lot of other great stuff, but he was excellent in Cheers. Richard Gere and Patrick Stewart. Oh yeah, Richard Gere's got gray hair too. He went gray fairly early. Man, maybe I'm just gonna do a whole chat about that one of these days and just say, who do I look like? I think it's fun when people see stuff like that. See how they other people perceive you. So, see, would I let someone turn your conscience into AI? No, I don't. I'm not that kind of stuff with AI. I'm not a fan of. Cece, would you let your conscience be turned into AI? Oh, okay. Bottom. Oh, create a poll. Oh, you're saying do it now, Soul? Caleb, thank you very much. Michael Bolton. Wow. If I could sing like him, that would make me really happy to go along with the look. Jeez, Cece, okay. Yeah, busy. I don't know where this all went wrong. We started out with burgers. I don't know how we got here, but okay. I guess well, there's a few people watching. Let's take a poll and say so. It says create a poll, ask a question. Okay. What? See if I spelled everything right. No, I didn't. That's not good. Add option. Just gives me, it only gives me options for yes or no. I'm gonna skip that. I gotta learn how to do that before I put it in the middle of this. Why do I look so familiar, Manto? I don't know. Apparently, there's been 5 or 6 different names come up tonight. Ted Danson, Richard Gere. I can't even remember who else. Roger Waters, James Woods earlier today, Paul McCartney. Where am I from? I'm from the Pacific Northwest. Busy, this must be fun for you. Rish the fish, great hair. Thank you. I'm itchy now because it's warm in my room here. I need more fresh air. Yeah, Soul, sorry. I just decided not to do it because I couldn't figure out how to. It just gave me an option for yes or no, and I got to figure out how to switch it. Okay, so yeah, the trolls. I know, busy. But you know what? It's kind of fun. Oh, there's Peter Weller, something new. That's good. British Columbia. Okay, so you're in Toronto, Rish. I'm actually in the state of Washington, so I'm not in Canada. But yes, I guess technically British Columbia is part of the Pacific Northwest. Spaghetti, Cosmic Crisp. Yeah, I do need. Well, the Pacific Northwest, CC is actually Bob Ross. Oh man, the painter. Yeah, but he had that big poofy afro. Like, mine's not quite that puffy, but it is kind of puffy. Yeah, Washington's beautiful. It is really beautiful here. And the cool thing about Washington is the mountains kind of separate the state. I don't want to say it cuts it in half, but Cascade Range does kind of cut us in half a little bit. So on the west side, you've got all this green, lush, lots of trees. And when you get to the east side of the state, it's hugely, the temperature is much different. Like today we were 72, 73 degrees. Over east of the mountains, it's probably anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees warmer and much drier. Back to the Future Scientist. I have had that one, yes. The sales tax, we do have a sales tax. It's almost 10% here. Bench press 1,100 pounds 30 times. Now that I would love to see. If you did a live stream and could actually do that, my friend, you would be a multi-millionaire. Maybe you already are, I don't know. Who the heck is John Dressmore? I do not know that name. Well, there you go then. Yeah, but I'd love to see you bench press the 1,100 pounds. I'd like to see you bench press half of that. Yeah, busy. You know, I kind of like your Bob Ross. He was an excellent painter. Yeah, Soul, I agree with you. I was kind of enjoying the food talk. I don't mind talking about what people think I look like, but that's fine. But Geese, are you serious that he was a drill sergeant in the guy that used to paint on PBS was a drill sergeant in the military? Geese, I did not know that. I actually am going to look that up. I had no idea because based on how he was when he was on TV and doing all that painting stuff, I would never have guessed he was a drill sergeant. Completely just, that would have been one of the last things I would have thought of. And the drill sergeants do yell a lot. That's funny, Soul. That is funny. Hey, Stars. Thanks for saying hello. What's the wildest food I've ever tried? I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know if I'm not very adventurous. So to me, just eating raw fish would be wild for me. Yeah, CCI. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. They might eat tripe. I've never had it. I'm uh, I'm sure there's some place that uh, serves whatever, right? If it's edible, I'm sure it's being served somewhere, but I've never had it. Never had tongue. I've seen people that eat it, but never had it. So let me get the unknown 321. Does that say salute like from Columbia Britannique? Thomas Jefferson, that's a new one. Yeah, so it kind of seems that way. Unfortunately, but you know what? Oh, Canadian. Okay. Thank you, unknown. Nat. Let me stuff a go. Are you serious, Soul? Really? I can honestly say I've never even heard of that. I mean, I've heard of, people, cultures, whatever, roasting over an open pit with a like a pig or a goat or whatever, but I've never heard of that. Had no idea what you were. Hello, Margaret. Margaret, yeah, I got to make sure I pronounce names. I was calling somebody the wrong name last night because I didn't see a letter in their name. We have turducken. Never had a turducken. Seen it done. I know people have had it. Like I said, I'm not really. I I'm pretty narrow on my food. It's like a chicken, turkey, and duck all stuffed together, right? I don't know, Margaret. Poutine. Never had that either. So you guys are really narrowing down my food. I know what poutine is. I've never had it. Margaret, I don't know. If you say you're old, to me that would be, I don't know. I'm not going to guess your age because I don't want to offend anyone. Cece, no. You can get away with saying a lot of things, but no, not that. Oh my God, Soul, no. No, I could not do that. Yeah, that's outside my scope. Yeah, Soul, that's just no. I couldn't. Wow. Skill, I don't know. Don't think about it much. Yeah, I've heard that they eat some live fish over there. They also do, I think it's the Japanese that carve up that some kind of super poisonous fish Can't remember the name of it, and they slice up the meat and people eat that with the risk of dying, I guess. That's not going to happen. I didn't say you're making it up, Soul. I just go, yeah, it doesn't work for me. What?
My stream isn't working.
It's not? Okay, give me 10 minutes.
I'm already, okay, I already bought it.
Well, is it working or not?
Because you're taking up half the bandwidth. It's not.
Okay. Okay,
I don't.
what?
It's fine.
Yeah, see, that's, yeah, I mean, I guess in a lot of different cultures from mine, they eat a lot of extremely different things than I do. My favorite TV show, probably Magnum PI followed by MASH. And how about you? Is it Lua? Okay, I'll just say Lua. John Dexter. Haven't seen Widow's Bay. We were going over some of this last night too when we were talking about movies and TV shows, and I realized there's a ton, like a lot of movies in the last 20 years that most of them I haven't even heard of. Yeah, they kind of are a little bit. I mean, they're still somewhat popular just because people like to see the big screens, CC. But yeah, they are dying off somewhat. Although the drive-ins have had a resurgence in the last 5-6 years because people like the outing and like to go watch the movies. Cooked pickled snake. There's no amount of you couldn't get me to eat a pickled snake. That's outside my scope. Yeah, like I said, I've met some people from different countries, and the stuff they eat, which is normal to them, to me just seems I couldn't do it. But I guess if you grow up that way and it's part of your culture, so be it. Oh, yeah, okay, Cece, I didn't know that. I do, very much so. Like I said, I'm not very adventurous when it comes to food. Don't know where I get that from. You're talking to a guy who could probably eat the same 5 things for the rest of my life and be perfectly happy. So, but my oldest, he tries a lot of different stuff. He's far more adventurous than I am. Way more adventurous. Yeah, everybody I've talked to about poutine, they love it. So I don't know why I've never tried it. Like I said, most people's scope is like this, mine's like that. And now that I've gotten older, I just kind of, I don't know. I'll try a lot of new things. Like doing this is new for me. I like this, but the foods, I'm pretty comfortable with eating my same old stuff. Love biscuits and gravy. Love biscuits and gravy. That's absolutely delicious. And what's cool is every biscuit is a little different and everybody's gravy is a little different. When I was a kid, I used to take leftover gravy, excuse me, and just get that hot and pour it over even just white bread. To me, that's delicious. So yeah, biscuits and gravy are awesome. But next time I make my way to Vancouver, BC, I will try some poutine. Is poutine really close to biscuits and gravy? I haven't heard that. Oh, see, you lost me at sardines, Soul. But so I have a lot of people in Norway, and so they eat some things too that are not my cup of tea. But yeah, like I said, I'm flavor-wise, it is. It's a gravy carb dish too. Yeah, fair enough. I get it. See. Surströmming. Is it pronounced surströmming? Yeah, Norway has some stuff too that is, like I said, not my cup of tea. Oh, cool. Okay, I did pronounce it right. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't really know, but yeah, and lately for food, I've been doing these. There's a guy, I think I might have talked about this. I found this guy on TikTok, and he's a chef, but he I don't have to tell his story, but he decided to go online. He's online, and he discovered there was some people that wanted to make his meals, but they were on a tight budget, so he started doing some of these meals for like $5 and $10. And I've posted some of them here, not to promote my videos. It's not that, but I'm surprised at how much food you can make for $5 to $10 and feed a lot of people. I'm not surprised because I'm very price conscious anyway, but he put it in perspective, and I started really shopping for these really good deals on certain meat and pasta and cheese or whatever the vegetable happens to be that he's using. And so for me right now, I've really been into these really inexpensive meals, and I've done a couple videos where for like $10 I feed me, my two boys, and we'll get 6 full meals for $10. Pretty cool. Now a lot of people don't like it because some of it's processed food, but for the people that can't afford it, it's kind of they can't afford to do it any other way. So better than being hungry. Oh yeah, Soul, you're right. I mean, yeah, I did a thing the other day where I cooked just some chicken thighs and potatoes. How I like to cook them. Whole thing was $20, and I had about, it was $3.69, so I had like 4.5 pounds, almost 5 pounds of chicken, and the potatoes for $20, and it fed us for, I don't even know how many plates of food we got out of that. Probably 10, so $2 a plate for really good potatoes and chicken. Fatty rolls, barbecue ground beef, shaped with cinnamon roll, with cheese wrapped in bacon weave. Oh, that actually sounds really good, the fatty roll. I might have to try that. Clogged artery. Well, I'm old, who knows? I may already have clogged arteries for all I know. Hopefully not, but yeah, it does a little bit, so. CC, I'm not too worried about that, but yeah, you're probably right about stewing it. Growing up, we had a lot of actual stew and stewed it. Yeah, well, that's the trick too, is what makes you can save a lot of money if you're if you are not wasting the food. I know so many people that throw out so much food, and I can't stand throwing away food if it's still good. People won't eat it because it's leftovers or whatever. Soul, I am an entrepreneur, so the most recent thing I've done is I've done land developing, but um, I have some oyster farms now. I'm not big oyster farms. I'm not rich or anything, but I do oysters and sell them. I have had shepherd's pie, Cece, and I absolutely love it. In fact, that's a recipe I'm going to be doing here in the next couple weeks, and I'll post a video about that too. Yeah, I love shepherd's pie. Yeah, Soul, again, I'm not trying to promote my videos, but I think I've posted a couple. Just going to look at another screen here, look at my account real quick. Yeah, I've got a couple different videos if you wanted to see Soul, kind of what the oyster farms look like. If you wanted to see that, you could check those out. And again, I'm not trying to promote the video. I just thought if you were interested, you might want to go take a look at my oyster videos. They're pretty short, like a minute long or something. Yeah, farming, and you know the beauty of oysters and shellfish is that they really clean the water. The more oysters you have, they'll clean it up faster. And I don't want to call them a superfood, but they are packed full of vitamins. They're really, for the people that like them, they're really good. Yeah, fair enough. So I'm not, what I meant was I'm not trying to, oh, you're here, go look at all my other videos. I wasn't saying it for that. I know what you mean. Yes, I get it. But yeah, you can see my oyster farm that way. And a lot of people don't have access to that, or have never seen how they're grown. So it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of times that we'll start them out in bags. So like a mesh plastic bag, you'll put the small oyster, probably like the size of the end of my pinky here. And they'll put those in a bag. You can kind of see how small that is, maybe a quarter of an inch. Put that in a bag until they grow out to be maybe an inch or so. You open that bag up and spread them out on the beach. And that way the little seed doesn't roll away. Hey, Dark Horse, thanks for saying hello. Ancient Aliens. No. It was not an Ancient Aliens. Good show, though. I like watching that. So yes and no. So it depends on the state. Like here in our state, you're allowed to have, there's many people that actually own the tidelands where these are grown, and you can also lease ground from the state in the public waters, and you pay the state a fee and a portion of what you take off of there to farm on their ground. But many people own their own tidelands, so they can grow the oysters and clams or whatever other type of shellfish you want on their own private beach. Oh, dairy farm. Yeah, yeah. So that would be cool. I mean, a lot of farmers, I mean, I'm lucky with the oysters is, if the market's down, I can let them grow. A lot of times with other types of farming, you can't really do that. But farming's, it's tough, but fun. Yeah, the crawfish grow in the fresh waters, not in the salt water, but people do eat crawfish. There's my experimental Soul. I've had crawfish that I caught when I was a kid in the creek. Is that experimental? It widens my narrowness of my food. Yeah, no, crawfish is a delicacy. I mean, I know down in places like Louisiana and stuff, you see these places where they'll have huge barrels of crawfish, and they put them in whatever they put in there, and people just love them. I would love to try that. Yeah, I've heard that dairy farms are tough. I've never eaten at a Funk, you're back. I've never eaten at a Waffle House. Heard good things about Waffle House though. So, Soul, can I ask what you do? If that's okay. You don't have to say it in public if you don't want. But you say it's going to be taken away by AI. I was just curious. Sorry, I was just checking on my dog. Yeah, the crawfish I had were just boiled and with a little garlic butter, and they're, I guess they're similar to shrimp, but yeah, delicious. I've never had them served in the Vietnamese style, but they're good. Financial auditor. Oh, yeah. Anything to do with numbers. Sure, Funk, why not? I do love waffles. Software engineer. The AI's food. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to try something from a Waffle House. That would be good. Yeah, CC and Soul. I guess that anything computerized like that, the AI is coming for it. I mean, it's going to be coming for a lot of things. The things that it can't do yet and seem furthest out are a lot of the trades like electricians, plumbers, HVAC people. Um, so those things are going to take longer to be taken over. But anything that's calculations, yeah, I don't know how long those jobs are going to last. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic or hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just speaking openly that it seems like those things will be the first things to go, or actuaries. Yeah, military for sure, but they're, the military with the drones and all the things they can do. Yeah, you're right. Farming is a tough one for sure. Soul, yeah, I mean, I'm not in that field, but from what I read about it, yeah, I think it might be hard to hold on to those jobs. I know a kid right now who's studying to be a mathematician, basically a actuary or whatever he does for, like for the financial industry, crunching numbers and all that. And I think and he's 20 years old. I'm thinking, well, how long is that going to be around? And AI is even taking over music. Like I saw a guy, I can't remember his name, but he's got a YouTube channel and stuff, and um, he did this. He was on an interview with 60 Minutes or something, and he asked AI to create an indie artist, female, and write a certain type of song. I might not be getting it quite right. And within 30 seconds, AI created a picture of this person, um, a whole bio for them, and wrote a song in 30 seconds and played back the song. And you're like, well, that song's not bad. In 30 seconds, it did all that, created from complete scratch, created this entire character. So it was really weird to watch that. Cece, sorry, I'm talking about something else. Wow, Cece, that's interesting. Yeah, so you guys are seeing it from a completely different perspective. I'm just reading about it. I'm not involved in it, so it's different for me. Prepping for homesteading. And, um, not to ignore the other part of your comment, but uh, fresh. Um, Sorry, Funk. I'm just speaking off the cuff. I didn't mean to bum you out. But fresh water is a huge commodity right now. I mean, look at what's happened in the American Southwest. They, with the Hoover Dam and Mead Lake and Lake Powell, or Lake Mead and Lake Powell, they're running out of water down there. Um, and because they're overusing the water. So, in fact, I did a video about that too, because they're trying to. Anyway, I don't want to be political at all, but there's a lot of water that they need, and water is going to become a huge commodity in the next 10 to 20 years. People there, I think we will. Anyway, it's going to be a huge commodity. I think it's going to become very. Okay, Funk, I will put it back on the cuff. Tech, that's a great idea. Even where I'm at, we can do indoor. It's almost like hydroponic, and you use a greenhouse, and you can grow vegetables year round. I got a buddy that's doing it on a small scale right now, and he wants to expand that and be able to sell fresh greens locally year round, which would be an awesome business if he can make it work. My school teacher, I am not. Do I look like one? I've been getting a lot of comments that I look like what's his name from Back to the Future, Doc. Soul, you may be right about that. Sadly, and where I'm at, we're fortunate that the water is plentiful. You can drill a well here, go down maybe 40 to 50 feet, and find perfectly clean water that flows year round. But that, you're right. I think it could happen. Funk, I will try. Yeah, we need to get back to food. Sorry. I got sidetracked there. Which tends to happen. I tend to talk a lot when I find something really interesting. Anyway. Um, yeah, so can you grow cannabis legally where you're at, Cece? Because I know here in Washington, uh, it became legal back in 2000 and, whew, I don't know, 13, 12 to 14 years ago, I guess. Maybe not quite that long. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, it's legal to grow it here and sell it in Washington and a lot of other states now. But I think it was Washington and Colorado that were the first. My profile photo. Oh, please don't say Bob Saget. Although Bob Saget was a very funny guy. No, I don't want to be thinking people that I look like him. I don't know. I don't care. To each their own. And that picture, my profile picture, is not new, as you can tell. It's not as old as it looks either, but it's not new. Ah, you're fine, Soul. I don't care. I just some people, you know. Oh, you're in Illinois, so it's legal there, yes? Hmm. Yeah, if you're right, if you can grow it faster, Cece, then yeah, you beat it to market. That's the goal, right? To produce more in a shorter period of time. Yeah, so don't worry about shifting to politics. It didn't matter. I mean, it wasn't really political. It was just that's kind of a fact. I don't want to get in deep into political whatever. Just there's too many other people that can talk about that, and um, yeah, I mean, I not that I don't have political views. I think we all need a little break from a lot of that. Oh, Soul. Okay, yeah, East Coast. Oh, yeah, it's late for you. Sorry. Yeah, thanks for coming again, Soul. I'm gonna try to do this as much as possible. I'm kind of getting my feet wet and figuring it all out, but it's a lot of fun to talk to people. So come back and thanks for joining us today. And maybe we can talk a little more about some strange foods that I've never had next time you're here. Can't place names your face. Apologies. Not intended to offend. Funk, you're not offending me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Sold in drinks. I don't know if anybody, I'm sure somebody's doing it, um, selling it in drinks here. I'm just not aware of it. It's outside my scope. I mean, I know people that are growers, and I know a guy that's got a retail store, but I'm not really in, to kind of know what's going on. I'm sure there's infused drinks somewhere. Funk, you're still here. I know you're still here. I saw you four lines up. Funk. No, I do not. As we were discussing a little earlier, I don't know if you were in here or not, but um, I'm not very adventurous when it comes to food. So, and fermented anything, probably not going to happen for me. Not I don't care what other people eat. It just doesn't work for me. Do you eat fermented style food like that? Serious question. Yeah, I've had bok choy. I mean, for me, adventurous would be teriyaki chicken or miso soup. Funk, yes, I do, absolutely. I think that it can. And I quite honestly think it should, but that's just me. I don't think I've ever had kimchi. Sorry, Funk, I forgot the protocol. Do you work for the CIA? Is that why you're always asking questions? Oh, wait, I'm not allowed to ask questions, sorry. Fair enough, Funk, but when you say fermented, I mean, I was thinking more along the lines of, yeah, I wasn't thinking that, but you're correct. Um, Steaks are fermented by aging? I don't age my steaks, so in fact, yeah, I didn't know that, Cece. Yes, Funk, you're about to ask me a question, I assume. That was a statement, not a question. Yeah, Cece, that's probably for me too. I think so. I mean, everybody's version, what they think of as healthy. Um, I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the of what people think is truly healthy, but yeah, I think it's affordable. Sorry. Yes, Japanese bean paste. I am absolutely not familiar with that, Cece. What type of tropical fruits are you looking for, Cece? Like, do you have anything in particular you like? Okay, Cece, I get it. Yeah. Red bananas? Never had a red banana. Funk, I knew that was coming. I did. I really did. And Capu? It's like chocolate. Not familiar with that either. Kapuasu. Okay, got it. Yeah, as long as they're baked beans, I think they're great for you. I know, you're right. Beans are good for your heart. Oh, you got me, Funk. Didn't see that one coming. Natto. Seriously, I did not know that. Ed Sullivan? Really? You're that old? Okay. Yeah, it's funny. We don't have a lot of buffets around here anymore. They used to be really a big thing, and then they started to phase out about, I don't know, in the 90s, they started to phase them out all around here. Yeah, my oldest likes kiwi. Seriously, they're like ice cream? Wow, that is cool. MH Media, I'm fine. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. You say hi, sir, MH. Where are you from? Oh, yes, Funk. I forgot about that. You told me that. CC, yeah, that's, I didn't know that. I'm going to have to try some of those out and see. MH, thank you for the compliment. I maintain my body through uh, just whatever I eat. I think it's also some genetics, but we were talking about that before. I won't dye my hair. It's just not my thing. Creosote will definitely preserve you. That's for sure. Uh, So what year did they escape? 57, 58, 59? Funk from Hungary? Yeah, creosote will preserve anything. That stuff lasts forever. Uh, hmm. Yes, Funk, I know. So when they escaped from Hungary, we didn't talk about this. Were they refugees, and what country did they escape to? I should say, what country did they escape to as refugees? Because when the Hungarian people escaped, they had to escape. They weren't allowed to leave. Just asking. You don't have to tell me. Just curious. I don't disclose stuff like that either, so it's fine. Oh, right, I forgot. I'm not supposed to ask questions. Okay, Funk, if you say so. No, I understand the torment, Funk. All kidding aside, I know people that escaped from Hungary and have heard at length what they went through to leave. So I'll just leave it at that. Whether you're kidding or not, but it doesn't make any difference. I don't know. I know, don't repeat yourself. Funk, why don't you, how about you tell us about your favorite food since we started out the night with talking about food? Holy smokes. Is Tina Krista? I don't know what language that is. Is that, I don't know. So I apologize for not knowing what language that is. Spaghetti. You love milk? Absolutely. Great choice. Oh, spaghetti. You must be Caleb. Yeah, I. Yeah, sure. I don't like dill pickles on a sandwich or any other way, but that's just me. Hello, spaghetti. Nice to have you back. 1 second. Okay, go. 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 Sorry about that. I had to let my dog out. You're gutted. Sorry, Funk. Leftover lamb. I've never had leftover lamb on a sandwich. Nope. No, yeah, no, I have not. Uh, got it, James. I see what you're going for. Spaghetti, you don't have a lot of time to do that because I'm not going to be around here tonight much longer, so. Preparing eggs? Yeah, sure. I like eggs. Scrambled, hard boiled, whatever. You know, in my life, I have never poached an egg, Funk. Not once. Fire away, spaghetti. I don't know. Sorry, no sleepovers. Hyper, I'm fine. How are you? That's very cool. Not about the communism, James, but the part about the meaning for you from your grandma. No, I'm not stressed, just tired. I don't know, Caleb. I think I like spaghetti better. We might have to stay with that. Even when you put your name back to Caleb, I might still call you spaghetti. Yeah, I like the name spaghetti. Let's stay with it. Saucy? Well, here's a question for you, Caleb. Do you use the word pop? Do you call soda pop? Do you call it soda or do you call it pop? Since you brought up the word pop. Pop. Yep, me too. I know a lot of people I know from the East Coast, they call it soda. So you call all pop cola funk? Even like orange soda, grape soda, root beer, Dr. Pepper, 7 Up, Sprite, that's all cola? Okay, Spaghetti, thanks for coming by. Diet Cola? Yeah, no, not happening for me. See you, Spaghetti. Oh, Spaghetti, I can't wait to answer your riveting questions. Yeah, by the Kinks, I do know that. No funk, I'll pass. Parker, as I've talked before, I don't talk politics in here. Yes, funk, I'm aware of the song. Sorry, Dino, I'm just tired. Straight teeth? I have no idea what you mean by that, Apollo. Yeah, funk. I'm not talking about the song. Mr. Dino, I am not a lawyer. What would you like me to acknowledge, Gubba? That's fine, Parker and Cash. I don't care. Yeah, I'm locked in, Frost. I'm just tired. I should probably call it quits for today. I've been up a long time, so um, I can wrap this up. Everybody that wants to come back tomorrow, that'd be great. But I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Thanks everybody for coming by. Appreciate it.